Okay, welcome to another episode of Gym and Tonic. Let's do a cheers.
With our mystery drink.
This is, so we used to actually like have a cocktail on Sundays, but now we're recording. Oh, Spider-Man. No. Go lie down. Now we're recording on Thursdays, which is, in the middle of the day. And like, I have to go back to work. You have to either work or go back to your kids, and so we're drinking electrolytes today. But they're still pretty.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah.
It's a mocktail.
It's a
yes. Can we call it a mocktail? And it matches your outfit.
It does match my outfit. It does. So anything to update us on? Any hot goss?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay.
Damn, I didn't. No, nothing. No. Nothing that
any
we need
gym
to
drama that we can actually share.
No.
Okay.
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay.
Still waiting on, for those of you that come to the gym. You may or may not know, I think we already announced that we're moving next door. We're expanding. We're still waiting on the city to give us permits, so that's been kind of a headache. So
taking longer than anticipated.
Yes. So that we're still going at that. Hopefully we know more news soon. And then get excited again, because it's been just
I know it's
hurry
like,
up and waiting.
Yeah. It's like I feel like there was momentum, and then it was like,
and then nothing happens.
Yeah. And literally every single day I have at least one client ask me, "Hey, what's going on next door?" And every time I'm like, I don't know. Like it's just gonna take, Yeah. So it just is what it is.
Yeah. But oh well.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
I keep forgetting. We're getting close to 20 though.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, it's been a year.
Already?
Because almost. So we started, I want to say we started either the last week of January or the first week of February last year. So we're like really close. Yeah.
Time flies.
Time flies. Yeah. Flies. I know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What's going on with you?
Just living life out here, training for High Rocks. I'm going to do High Rocks Miami.
Are you?
Yeah.
With who?
Single? Huh?
Single or?
I'm going to do I'm going to do a single, like, women's open. Robbie hasn't been in like a few weeks because he's been sick, and like today he had a modeling gig, and
he's taking his shirt off somewhere else. He's for strangers.
and most likely his pants in this particular instance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We need pictures.
God. Yeah. So anyway, so he's so anyway, we haven't really been training doubles or anything like that. So, but several of the people who have started coming to the Thursdays, and they were there today, they're doing Miami.
Nice.
And they're doing, I want to say doubles they're doing. So they actually compete on Friday. This is kind of a bummer. So they have a spot for me in their Airbnb, which is awesome. So they're competing on, you see him?
Like, fine.
Such a brat.
I got another one.
I know. They're competing on Friday, and then I don't compete until Sunday. So it's kind of a bummer because it's Miami.
Yes.
And it's like you want to party. I've never been. Saturday. I would like to party a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to. No. So, yeah. And they are, because they're going to compete
Saturday,
Friday.
Yeah,
and
Friday night, Saturday. Are they staying through Sunday?
They're staying through Sunday, yeah. Their flight is Sunday night, which is probably what I'll try to do as well. I don't really want to stay till Monday. I'll probably fly in Friday. They fly in Thursday because they're competing Friday.
Okay.
So, but I'm excited. Yeah, so it's sold out, but somebody got me a ticket.
Do you have to qualify for those?
Not for the open. I believe you have to qualify for the pro.
Oh, okay.
And you definitely have to qualify for the championships, like the North American or the United States champion. I think it's North American championships are coming up actually, but now they're doing High Rocks all over the world. Like, I was looking at the schedule today, and literally every weekend it's somewhere in the world. It's so cool. It's gotten so big so quickly.
Did it start here in the States?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but that's exciting. And we had a really good group come today.
That's great.
Yeah. So we're getting some more people in there, and it's been fun. Yeah.
It looks fun. I would
Yeah.
die. I would die
Well,
immediately.
Jairo is getting back into it. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes,
And maybe
which-
once you're down the road a little bit, then you can
eventually,
come.
yeah. Which it leads into our first topic, which is where I'm at, the stage where I'm at right now, and this goes for everybody that is not new to fitness. If you've been training in the past, if you whatever modality you're lifting, you're running, you're anything, but something happened in your life, life changes, you got hit with something that you had to take an extended break or just back off your training for a while. Because I don't want to blame it all on parenthood, but it definitely
It was
a huge part of it. The lack of sleep, the rescheduling, moving your schedule, not having the freedom to go up and down and do my 4 a.m.s. And anyways.
Well, and it's the sleep, the lack of sleep.
Sleep is...
which is what we're going to talk about today, guys. We're going to talk about recovery modalities.
For my case was, having... I've had 3 kids. I have a 1.5-year-old and a 3.5-year-old. So, it's rough. It's rough sometimes. If you're a parent, you know this. And if you are not a parent, but you struggle with sleep, you know how bad it is to not sleep 2-3 days in a row. It messes up your whole week. You can have the perfect plan, the perfect nutrition, but it messes you up. So
it does.
I took advantage of it and just threw the towel and went all out. So I also did more damage than I should have. But now I'm getting back into it. And this goes for everybody that you need to get back into it. You know how fitness does you really good for your mental health, physical health, mood, everything. You know how much it helps you. Get back into it. You do not compare yourself to the guy or gal or to the athlete you were in your 20s or 2 years ago, or when you think you were at the peak, at the pinnacle of your fitness. Because I often do that. I walk around feeling sorry for myself and feeling guilty and feeling talking shit to myself because I don't walk around with a 6-pack like I used to. I don't run every 4 a.m. like I used to, but life is different. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
I'm not in that situation anymore. So
you're in a different season of life.
Anything is better than nothing. Start with what you can, with what you have. If you've done this before, you can do it again.
Yeah.
It's just different. So, at the gym, I see a lot of young and hungry men and women. They come in, they crush it. They're there every day. Mm-hmm. I see them. It's like, man, that's awesome. I remember when I used to do that, but I can appreciate it without beating myself up.
Yeah, good.
Like, that's awesome. I support them. They motivate me. A lot of my clients motivate me a lot. Yeah. And they push me to do better. So, that's where I'm at right now. Getting back to it. Getting back to my sleep. The basic stuff. Basic. Sleep more. Sleep better. Go to sleep earlier. Whether my kids interfere with my sleep or not, it's my responsibility to at least hit the pillow as early as I can. Water. Drink water. Mm-hmm. That's huge. Drink your water. I'm gonna start walking around with my gallon everywhere like I used to. Yeah. That's it. My food. Start cooking more. Get back on my cooking. Get back on my meal prepping. Simple things. Nothing fancy. Just get something done. That way, I'm also saving money on the same time. You're not eating out all the time. The drive-through, whether you do Grubhub or whatever, any of those services, you know how expensive it can get. And then you end up buying crappy food at an expensive price. So it's like a double whammy.
Well, because you're hungry. You didn't prep, so you didn't bring it with you. I know. So then you work out, and then you're starving. And so you're like, when you're starving, all you want is sugary foods, fatty foods, because that's just the way evolutionarily it works.
And it's in every corner. And it's easy to find it in every corner. Yeah. So planning. Get back on the planning. Planning ahead. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. Movement-wise, anything is better than nothing. Taking my dog for a walk, because I can't even run for more than maybe 3 miles right now. Walk, jog for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good. Stretch in my living room. Stretch for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever I have time for.
Yeah.
That alone makes me feel good. So just starting with the basics again. Here we go. It sucks working out right now. It hurts. I feel heavy. I feel weak.
Are you sore everywhere all the time? Like,
no, because I'm not gonna make the mistake that I've typically make when I'm getting back into things, which is go super hard.
Yeah.
And then I can't walk for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And then I end up like, this sucks. I'm doing more damage. So I'm gonna ease my way into it. 2-3 exercises per body part. If I can do some resistance training 3 to 4 days a week, for me right now is perfect.
Yeah.
2 to 3 exercises per body part, push, pull, legs, hinge, and get some stretching in. If I can get 2 to 3 sessions of 30 minutes to 40 minutes of some heart rate where I can bring it up to whatever, 60%, 80%, that for me is right now good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's where I'm at. So if this is where you're at, if you know you need to get your ass back into motion, you don't have to go to the gym. Put your shoes on, go for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Take your dog for a run if your dog is in conditions to run. Just move. The motion creates emotion. That one little sweat is going to push you to do the next one tomorrow. And you know how good you're going to feel. You know it.
Right.
Because I've been stagnant for too long, and then you just feel like shit. And you feel lazy to do anything. Just the thought of like, oh, go work out. I don't want to do this right now. It's like, I'm putting that aside. It's like, just do it.
Yeah. You'll feel better after.
Yeah. And then after, you're like, oh, I'm so glad I did.
Right.
I'm so glad I did. I'm going to sleep better. I'm hungry. I'm actually hungry, not just the difference between hunger and just random appetite cravings for shit.
Also, you sleep better.
Yeah.
Because you tired yourself out.
Yes. So real hunger, like, I don't need fillers in my food. I don't need the shiny sugars and hyper palatable shit. I don't want that. I want real food. So
yeah, that's
where I'm at right now. So that's where you're at. This is your calling. This is what you need to hear. Let's get back to it. 2026 can be our year,
baby.
2025 was shit.
January. You have, you have tons of time to get into a habit. I had a new client last night who I met her for the first time, and she has, she has history of working out and being like in a routine and a schedule, but she hasn't worked out in a year. And she's a little bit older. She's in her 60s. She came in and we did our session. And afterwards I was like, how do you feel? How do you feel? First time back, blah, blah, blah. And she just looked at me. She goes, I feel amazing. She was like, this felt so good to move my body. And that's like what we need to remember, that again, it is really hard. Is it hard to get out of the house and go to the gym, especially when you don't have a habit going? Absolutely. Yeah. But those endorphins are so powerful. And how many studies have we all seen about the effect that exercise has on depression, right? Like it's just so good for you. They even have done studies regarding sleep. And if somebody did not get a good night's sleep, if you exercise the next day, and obviously I'm not saying certainly if you've had several nights of bad sleep and you feel like you might injure yourself, don't do that. But if you exercise the day after not getting as good of sleep, it actually lightens the effects of less sleep, and it's good, and it is really good for your body. So if you do have a night of bad sleep, go and exercise, and you will feel better. Yeah,
easy, and it doesn't have to be anything specific. Just move, right. Just move. Yeah, get your heart rate up. It can be on the floor. It can be a home workout. Anything. It will get things moving in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully you keep it going.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully it's the start of something. But yeah, that's where I'm at, and cool. I plan on continuing.
Yeah, woo.
I also don't want to. That's another shift that I had to do, because I've had these cycles. I have them almost every year. Mm-hmm. For one or whatever reason, life happens, you drop off. Don't punish yourself Don't do it as a way of punishing yourself. Go into it like, I've been a lazy POS. I've been eating like shit. I'm just going to beat myself up in the gym. And I don't think that leads in the right direction. I don't see it like that. I think it's a privilege to move your body, and you're doing something good for you, and you're paying yourself. Take all your mistakes. That's what happened. That's what you did. It's gone. It starts today.
Yeah.
If you need to go home and empty your pantry from all the shit you have, all the cookies, all the things, if you just cannot have them home because you know you're gonna eat them, do yourself a favor, throw them away. Just throw them away, or don't buy them.
Yeah, right.
So a lot of people is like, well, why do you eat that? Well, because I have it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, what if you didn't have it?
Yeah. But that's why there's certain things. I've talked to a couple of my clients about that this week, where we were talking about, one of my clients has a weight loss goal by a certain point in time because she has a big event coming up. And we were talking about not like like we were talking about dessert, but not chocolates or not cookies. We were talking about like gummies, like gummy bears and like gummy worms and stuff like that, and peach rings. And I was saying, I was like, I had a craving for peach rings last week, and I was at the store, and I went up to the bag, and I pulled the bag off the rack, and then I put it back because I was like, I know the way I am with certain foods. I'm really good. If I have a chocolate bar, I won't eat the whole thing. I'll eat a serving. I'll be good. Same with cookies, I won't eat, like I'll eat 2 cookies. I'm good. With gummies, forget it.
Really?
All bets are, I cannot, I think it's because they don't fill me up at all, because it's just straight sugar. So it's not quenching my appetite at all. So like, I will just, I could eat like a whole, like absolutely not. So yeah, I just won't keep it in my house. Yeah. But kind of going back to what you said about punishing yourself, simultaneously, don't, in the same vein, don't punish yourself for what you've eaten. Right. You need to look at exercise as something good you're doing for your body, and you need to look at your body as a vessel. It's what can you do with it? Never punish yourself for what you've eaten, right? Like, we're all human beings. We all have treats sometimes. We deserve treats sometimes. Yes, did the holidays just happen, and maybe did you overeat, or maybe did you eat things that you don't typically eat and you feel kind of blah? Sure, everybody's going through that. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you enjoyed yourself, and don't punish yourself for it. Yeah.
That's it. And I actually, the word balance, I like to find a healthy balance where I don't want to be afraid of food, and I don't want my clients to be afraid of food or desserts. If you like that cheesecake, if you like that chocolate, there's a place and time and an amount that you can have.
Yeah, exactly.
And you should feel good about it.
Right.
If you like to have your wine here and there, if you're on a strict program, weight loss specifically, you might not be able to enjoy some of those things as frequent as you want.
Sure.
For a window of time, but
yeah,
if you're getting all the benefits of your exercise, you're sleeping, you're drinking your water, you're moving your body, a little bit here, a little bit there is not gonna destroy your gains. It's not gonna destroy your losses. So you can still have that.
And you don't want to completely deprive yourself anyway, because that's how people binge, right?
Absolutely, because then, what happens on the other side is when you do have access to it, it's like you're free for all. I'm gonna eat
the whole pizza,
the whole thing that I didn't have in the last 3 months.
Exactly.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that too. Whatever the balance is for you, find it, make peace with it. And I share with my clients what I do, and they see my stories when I'm eating tacos, and and they do you eat that? It's like, of course I do. Yeah, of course I do. I love it, and you should eat too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should eat too.
When you walked in, I was eating potato chips.
There you go.
I just did a high rocks workout. I needed the salt and the carbs, and I was like, I'm not gonna feel bad about this. This is what I'm craving right now. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I cannot trust myself with potato chips. I don't buy them.
Oh, so that's your thing. That's one of the things that you can't.
Yes, and trail mix.
Oh, trail mix.
Sweet and salty, like with the chocolate. God, yeah.
I'm kind of with you on that.
We used to, when we started C2F, we'd go to Costco and buy the gigantic ones, like the 3 kinds that they used to have. I don't know if they still have them, but your typical trail mix with M&Ms the other one with pretzels, and the other one with yogurt.
Oh my God, they have the
Yogurt covered raisins.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, I was training people, and I was grabbing handfuls in my pockets, and I was just eating. And then you finish, they were like 5 pounds. You finished 15 pounds of those in 3 days. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, and it's so easy to tell yourself because it's labeled trail mix.
Yeah, so
and it has
healthy.
like
That's
nuts
good.
in it. You're like, oh, this is a healthy snack.
Every handful is like 300 calories, and I
Literally.
eat 4 a day. That's my whole.
Oh my God.
Yes. So there's certain things that I don't buy because if I buy them, I need to finish them that day, that hour, because I don't want it. I don't want it in my house.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Yeah, but with having kids, you get the snacks, the this and the that. It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't finish it. Well, somebody's gotta finish it. So,
it's me.
I'll be the one. Yeah.
Twist my arm. Well, today, like I mentioned before, we're going to talk about recovery modalities, but I wanted to preface this by saying that the top two things that you can do to recover are eat well and sleep, right? And obviously we kind of just talked about how important sleep is, but that's going to be the cornerstone of your recovery. Okay. And remember, and every time I say this to people, somebody in the group always is like, oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't realize that, but it makes sense now that you say it. We are not gaining muscle and fitness while we are working out, right? You are actually shredding your muscle. You are breaking down your muscle fibers. You are challenging your heart muscles and your lung muscles, right? But you're not gaining the benefits in that moment. You are gaining the benefit when you're recovering. So when you go to sleep, your body is working to recover itself. If you take a day off that week, whatever it may be. And I think both of us are very pro recovery. Like,
yeah.
I know, especially like a few years ago, it was such a big thing to, hashtag no days off and stuff like that.
Sounds cool.
And also, yeah, it does. And it does sound cool.
Sounds cool.
But they're actually currently, they're noticing that because things like high rocks are becoming so popular, there are a lot, and because it's so accessible, right? Because it's, things like CrossFit, a little bit less accessible. You have to be pretty proficient at certain gymnastics movements and things like that aren't accessible for everybody, right? But high rocks is very accessible for everybody. And also we've seen this huge boom in running, especially since the pandemic. Okay. So the combination of people running a lot more and also doing high rocks, we are seeing more stress fractures, more red S, which is relative energy deficiency syndrome, which happens mainly to women, but not just women.
That's a new one. I never heard of it. And I just recently started hearing more about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people aren't fueling themselves enough. People aren't recovering enough, possibly not sleeping enough. And these are people, because this is both sports are so accessible to everybody. These are people who don't necessarily have a background in working out to the degree that a lot of us do, right? Like I have been running since I was 12. I ran in college. I ran very competitively in high school. I run very competitively now. So if I push volume and intensity, my body's been there before.
Yeah.
I have the bone density. I have the mitochondria. I have the capillary beds. Like I have all these things that I've built over decades. There are people who are jumping into these events who don't have that. And so we want to talk about recovery today. But again, I just want to really highlight the fact that the number two things the two things that you should be doing more than anything else are eating well and sleeping. And when I say eating well, I don't just mean eating healthy. I mean eating enough.
Yes.
It's extremely important to eat enough food. You need to be fueling your workouts. You need to be eating carbohydrate, right? Like I get it. Everybody is pushing the protein these days. And don't get me wrong, protein is incredibly important, but you cannot fuel your workouts on protein alone. Your brain runs on carbs and your body runs on carbs. And so you need to be, especially pre-workout be taking in those carbs, and then post-workout, yeah, you should still be replenishing your glycogen stores with carbs, but then you can kind of hit the protein a little bit harder.
Absolutely. You eat food for the nutrition that's in it, hopefully. Not just by the way it looks or the way it tastes. That's a big part of it too. But food is energy.
Right.
And you need preferably whole food items which have the minerals and vitamins that your body needs to recover. We are cellular organisms. You need to feed the cells. And you're going to feed them by the micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Quality over quantity. If you want to perform at a higher level, you're going to need both. Higher quality, probably more quantity, because most people don't eat enough.
Yeah.
So that's where the recovery starts. Like Amy said, you're not growing in the gym. You're getting weaker. You're breaking your body down in the gym when you're running, when you're exercising. You pay yourself. Imagine working 40 hours a week and only getting paid for 15 hours, getting paid for 20. It sucks. You're overworking and getting underpaid.
Yeah.
And I hear that. I've done that myself. I was overdoing it, running, jumping, training, not sleeping, and I thought I was doing the right thing because I'm working hard, no days off, hashtag.
Yeah.
And then I was getting weaker, getting injured. Like, why is this happening? I think I'm doing the right thing. I'm pushing harder every day. Well, you're not eating, you're not sleeping, you're beating yourself up for no damn reason.
Yeah.
Can you do that for a small window of time? Sure, if you're trained for that, but the average person is not.
Mm-hmm.
And then you end up with an injury, and then you're completely out of the game. And like, fuck that exercise thing, it doesn't work. So you can go into it smart. That's what us coaches are here for, to guide you through it. Just because you can do something, it doesn't mean that you should do something. If I load a bar with 300 pounds and I have a newbie, pick that up, deadlift it, and you win today, they might do it. They might have the ego and the strength to do it, but that doesn't mean that they should be doing it. I know there's some hardcore motivational speakers that some dude ran 200 miles and broke his legs, and David Goggins.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you should.
Some issues with him.
I don't think you should pick up and run 200 miles and vomit and break your legs just because it sounds cool, because it's the mental toughness thing. In my opinion, that's not building. For a lack of many other words. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not building, that's breaking. That's destroying. And most people are not ready for that.
Correct. And most people don't have the physical or the mental toughness to do that.
Some people will. If you want to go that route, sure. Put yourself through hell if you're ready, but there's going to be a very high price to pay as well. That's not our job. As I always tell my clients, my job is not to beat you up to the point that you can't walk for a week. You can do that all yourself on your own. My job is not that. I don't want to be the guy that's going to put you through hell like that. Unless you are at that level that you're ready, then it's fun. It's time to push. But for you just starting, you need to be nice to your body. When you started your job, your career, you didn't start as a CEO. You didn't start working 100 hours. You didn't know what you were doing. You had to learn your way up. Mm-hmm. Same with training. Yeah, it's your body, but it's not ready to push at higher levels past where you currently are. So you need to work yourself up. Every time you push a little harder and you learn your threshold, you learn your limits, but responsibly. If you're fueling up, if you're sleeping, if you're doing it responsibly, hopefully you want to do this forever, not just like a fad and be a bikini model in 6 months and then never touch a weight ever again.
Well, and that's how you do it temporarily, right?
Yeah.
Too. Like, you go too hard and you burn yourself out, and you're like, screw this sport. I don't want to do this anymore.
I will never do this again. Yeah, I've many people that ran marathons. I will never run a marathon again. It's like, well, that's cool that you did it. Kind of sucks that you left without experience. Like, it sucks. Everything about it sucked.
Right. Like, why didn't you try a 5K first? Why didn't you try a 10K first? Why did you immediately jump? You know, like, it reminds me of the How I Met Your Mother episode where Barney runs the New York City Marathon and he's never trained a day in his life. And he finishes it, and then and obviously I know this is fictional, but then he gets on the subway to ride the subway home, and he goes to get up at his stop, and his legs don't work. And that's, I mean, here's the other thing. You might do irreparable damage.
Yes. Yeah.
And if not irreparable damage, you might definitely give yourself a stress fracture or give yourself like incredibly debilitating shin splints that you can't come back from. Like, so just don't be stupid. Just
Yeah. What you see in social media,
yeah,
the hype, and it's all hype. It's all bullshit.
true.
Come do this. Come pick this up. Do this. Do that. It's trained athletes, and most of them have been doing it 10, 20 years, and they're usually just trying to sell you something, but it looks cool, so they hype it up. You can get there, but it's just going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of education and a lot of responsible and intelligent training. What we said, you can have it all, just not all at the same time. It's you can be lean, strong, fast, be a machine like that, but it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a while to get there. It's not a quick fix. If you're not getting paid to do this, you're not an actor or an athlete, don't beat your body up for no damn reason. Respect your body, treat it right, do it the right way, and it will last a long time. Should last forever. But anyways, so yeah, that's going back to food recovery. That's that should be one of your pinnacles: sleep, nutrition, and hydration.
Oh,
those
hydration,
three things.
Yes, good call.
The question that I always get is, what should I take? What supplement should I take? What powder should I take? You shouldn't take anything yet. If you're just starting, there are
Correct.
things that you can spend your money on, but if you're not already eating enough high quality whole foods, you should spend your money on that. If you're not already getting your 7 to 9 hours of sleep, good quality sleep,
you gotta
focus
concentrate on that stuff.
Focus on that, and
first.
that you don't have to pay anybody to sleep more unless you need medicine to sleep and need a doctor.
You don't need protein powder. You can get protein through eating protein-rich sources of food.
Eat real food. Yeah. Your nutrition should be real food. 80-20 rule: 80%, 90% of it should be coming from real food.
Yes.
Not powders and cool bars and stuff like that.
There's their place.
There's a time and place, definitely.
Sure. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about I really want to touch on like the cold tub, right? Like the cold plunge.
Yeah.
We can touch on compression sleeves. We can touch on cryotherapy, sauna, and there's benefits to all these things, right? But again, we just wanted to highlight that the most important things are going to be the sleep, the food, the hydration.
Yeah.
What are your another one, good one is massage. I remember reading an article a couple years ago about, and I think it was written in Runner's World, so it was specifically, geared towards runners, but they were ranking the top recovery modalities for runners specifically, and the benefit that they had, and the number one thing was massage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but the other things are walking. Walking is really good.
Active recovery.
Because you're bringing blood flow. Mm-hmm. Anytime you're going to bring blood flow to those muscles, it's going to help repair the tissues. So that's why compression sleeves work so well too, because they're compressing and you're bringing all this blood to your muscles.
Yeah. So active. There's passive recovery, sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do much. Sit, eat, rest. Mm-hmm. It's active. You're passive. Get a massage. You're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Active recovery would be light stretching, light movements. If your legs are super sore, go for a walk, do light movements, body weight squats, lunges in your living room. That alone is going to help. It's going to get things moving.
If you are super sore, the last thing you should do is sit on the couch.
It's going to make it worse.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, sure, have that be part. You should rest a little bit as well, but you need to move. You need to do a little bit of yoga, a little bit of heated yoga, a little bit of walking. Like, that's going to recover you better than sitting on your butt.
Yeah. It's going to suck at the beginning, but you start getting the tissue, you start moving, you start getting some blood flow, and it will hurt. But you'll notice the next day you'll feel less sore and less, and the soreness will subside faster.
Yeah.
So I know it's because clients are like, what should I do? I couldn't walk. It's like, next time move a little bit more. Do some body weight squats in your living room. Stretch a little bit. That should already make it feel better. Walking, and then the other advanced therapies, your cryotherapy, sauna, infrared, fancy stuff, if you have access to all those.
Yeah, red light therapy.
Yeah, red light therapy. Yeah, by all means. There's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, athletes and bodybuilders, they have a whole team of massage therapists, physical therapists, dry needlers, all the services, because they know how important it is. Obviously, these people are making money. That's what they do for a living.
Right. And that's also why athletes at a professional level can handle so much more volume intensity than the rest of the population can, because they have access to all of these recovery modalities. And they don't have to pay up the ass for them because it's included in their contracts or whatever, right?
Their whole life revolves around.
Yeah, it's their job.
Their whole life revolves around that. Everything is perfectly scheduled for that purpose.
So if you see some, like for me, I follow a lot of running like professionals on Instagram and stuff, and you're gonna see these people posting that they're running 100+ miles a week, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go out and run 100+ miles. I mean, I've gotten high. I've gotten up to 85, but I don't do that year round. That's for sure. That's my marathon cycle. That's the peak of my marathon cycle. And yeah, I wouldn't look at that and say to myself, oh, let me go try to do that, right? Like that's where we need to, again, going back to the social media thing. It's just, we just want to keep in mind where we're at, where our level is, and also that we're seeing A, the highlight reel, right? Always.
Yes.
And B, you may not be on the level of these people, and you may not have the resources that certain people have.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good to challenge yourself, definitely. Just do it in a way that is it's smart, and you're not going to do too much damage. Weight loss challenges, see it all the time. Lose this amount of weight in this amount of time. Mm-hmm. It is possible. There's a lot of weight loss so-called experts online that they will promise you the 60 pounds in 60 days or whatever. It is possible. But what's on the other side? You could do a lot of damage to your body. Same as picking up today, and I'm gonna never ran more than 2 miles, but I'm gonna do 40 today just because it's a good challenge. But if you beat yourself up, you might just ruin your whole experience for a very long time. Same with the weight losses and all that, which it can make detrimental damage to your hormones and to other systems of your body that it might take you so long to recover. My goal has never been to break a record and to stand on stage or to beat anybody else up. Is to how much can I push? Mm-hmm. Can I get a little better than I was yesterday, and build it up from that?
You're trying to better yourself.
Yeah, and I love it. I love all modalities: trail running and lifting heavy, and I have seasons for everything.
Sure.
And I've tried it all, and I enjoy it all. But my goal was always like, well, what else can I do new? That was my philosophy. What else can my body do? Climb, jump, run, swim. But obviously, if you're very specific with your sport, whether it's lifting, running, you're gonna mostly challenge yourself in that area.
Sure.
But
being well-rounded is so good for you, and in the off season, doing all those things is really good for you, right? Like that's how you
I think
prevent injury
I think
and
so. Yeah.
Prevent burnout. Like I think it's so good that you do all those different modalities.
We have, you've probably seen them. We have a couple that started coming to the gym a couple months ago. They train hard, like functional athletic stuff, and they have a background on powerlifting. Both of them, they're beefy, but they're doing explosive stuff.
Okay.
Like, overhead work, explosive. So I was talking to them, and he said, "No, we're kind of new to this. We were doing powerlifting for so long. We just got bored. It was just stiff." Big and strong, but you just couldn't move. And now they're doing a lot of stuff that now they're combining it. Like, oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah. So that you can always bring something else in and use your previous expertise. You can merge it into something else. That also, I think, keeps the challenge going. Keeps you entertained, keeps you learning new things. I always try to expose my client to something that they've never touched. They've never touched gymnastic rings. Let's do some gymnastic ring work. You never touch a sled in the turf. It sucks, but let's push a little bit. Let's
it sucks.
It sucks. It's not fun. It looks cool on video, but it doesn't feel good beginning of it. Yeah. So always try to expose them to do a little something different.
Yeah.
And then you'll find out that I actually do enjoy that. So cool.
Yeah.
You learn something now. Now you know. Now you know. Some people hate running, but if you start them right, if you start them right, and little bit here, little there, hopefully they start liking it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, some people are very set in their ways. I just like the typical hypertrophy work, and that's all I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
you like.
a lot of people overarchingly aesthetic goals is their goal, right? And
To
so
look a certain way. Yeah.
so they're gonna do a lot of hypertrophy. They're gonna do it's just, and that's fine, That's
if that gets you to move, that's cool.
Sure, it's better than nothing.
That's cool.
Absolutely
Exactly.
true.
That's how I started.
Yeah.
My goal was to have big bicep bursts.
Yeah.
Right. I saw at a gym. I saw education is important, but big biceps are importanter. That's right. That's right.
Oh, I love that. That's so good.
That's how I started. That's what got me to lift weights. I just wanted to get big.
Yeah.
Have big biceps, but that started, and eventually like, well, what else can I do?
Right.
What else can I do? And that's what I want to try to give me my clients on the what else can you do. We already know that you can lift. You've been lifting. Let's. Can you jump? Can you run?
And it's also so fine to have aesthetic goals, right? Like,
yeah, totally.
If you have aesthetic goals, good for you. Like,
totally.
it doesn't have to be just performance goals. It doesn't have to be just health goals.
You can combine them all.
Yeah,
you can combine them all, and I think that's the beauty of it. Sometimes you kind of lag a little bit on your aesthetics. You lose the definition and the cuts. We've all been there, but then you get it back.
Just kidding. I'm
you probably have never been
filling
there.
in for Robbie. That's what Robbie would say if he was sitting here.
He walks around single digits year round.
Literally, he was saying, so he has that shoot today or whatever, and he was telling me on like Monday that he had said to the agent a couple weeks ago, like, give me 2 weeks for this, right? Like to get ready.
Yeah.
He's always ready. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. But then he got sick, like deathly ill last week. He didn't work out at all. And so Monday he's like, I'm not ready for this. I'm going to go in looking like not shred. And I was like, you look the same. You look the same.
Yeah.
Like you are fine.
Do 3 push-ups, 5 sit-ups.
Yeah.
And it's popping, man.
You are more shredded than 99.9% of people. Like, you're going to be just fine. It just cracked me up. It just made me giggle.
Well, you get so used to being at a certain level, that when you feel like you're behind, everything goes to shit. I know. We're our worst critics.
Totally.
For
and
sure.
and we look at ourselves in the mirror and we pick it apart. And meanwhile, everybody else is seeing the same thing they see every day. But
when people tell me, "Oh, you look great," in my head it's like, "No, I don't."
Yeah.
No, I don't. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Just say thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you see that, because I don't see it yet, but I know. It's like, I'm not doing that bad, man. Come down.
Yeah.
We're not doing that bad.
No,
like,
you're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
We're good. We're moving.
Well, going back to the recovery stuff, is there one particular recovery modality you utilize outside of obviously like the food and the sleep and everything? Do you do any cold plunge? No,
I've never done consistently cold plunges. I've maybe done 1 or 2, but nothing consistent. So I can't tell you that I felt the benefits because I never did it consistently. I love massages. I love massages. I can get 90-minute massages every day of my life if I could. So that's my preferred way.
Yeah.
I enjoy a lot stretching. Mm-hmm. I love stretching.
Yeah, and you are you're
I
flexible. I saw you in the gym yesterday.
I can do a full hour of just opening up, stretching, foam roll, bands, floor work, wall. I can go in. I love it. It makes me feel great. The moment I get up and walk away, I feel like I'm like when you get new running shoes. Yeah. When you get new Hokas.
Yeah,
just feel like, oh my God, you're walking on clouds. Like,
yeah.
That's what these pants are for.
Oh yeah.
Walking on clouds. So those are my 2 preferred. Stretching.
Do you think one works better than the other, or are they kind of even for you?
Well, I stretch more than I get massages because it's free.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. So yes, stretching. Mm-hmm. I would say if I after sitting or if I'm just feeling stiff and sore, I'll just drop to the floor, spend 30 minutes at least opening up my hips, hip flexors, hamstrings, lower back. That alone in 30 minutes, I can already feel better. I am that guy stretching at the airport. I am that guy with my jeans stretching at the airport.
Shoes off.
Oh, yeah.
Socks on the ground.
Yes. I am that guy. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Watch
good
me.
Good for you.
I'm feeling good, bro.
You're like, I'm going to feel the best out of all of you sitting on this damn plane in this teeny tiny little seat.
If it crashes, I'm going to be able to run out of this motherfucker if I'm alive. So yeah, I am that guy. After sitting for a few hours, I start getting stiff. But massages, if I could get them every day, I would. Everything else that involves other artifacts, other technology, I really haven't done enough. I haven't done any infrared, at least enough of it. Compression therapy, I haven't done enough of it.
Yeah.
All those like the kind of I don't want to say the new wave of recovery modalities and recovery technology that has come out. Yeah. I honestly haven't done much of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my two favorites.
I'm trying to think back to the last marathon I ran, or maybe 2 marathons ago, I went to DSR, Denver Sports Recovery. I was going like twice a week.
Nice.
And so I would go, and I just had like the membership, which just gets you like the base stuff, which is compression sleeves, stim.
Okay.
You can put those patches on and they stim. Yeah. Stim. Cold plunge, hot tub, sauna. That's what it gives you for the baseline membership.
Nice.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? And then they also have bands and like stuff and foam rollers and everything available, and like lacrosse balls if you want to roll your feet out, all that good stuff. But I remember specifically having like a really good, and I didn't do it for the whole cycle, but I did it for the last month before the marathon. And I was like, oh, I should have been doing this the whole cycle. And I don't know what in particular worked better, because I would do it all when I went. But I think the compression sleeves are great. Again, like none of this stuff is going to be a complete like overload for your training, right? Like it's not a magic button by any means, but I do like a cold tub. Like there's definitely times where I've been in a cold tub and come out, and especially with all my back issues, I've been like, oh my God, like I feel like the inflammation is gone. Right. I've definitely had some really good, I've definitely had moments where that has happened. However, like the more research that I've done about cold plunges with regard to women and our hormones, they are really hard on us. So there's certain points in our cycles that we shouldn't go, and we also shouldn't be doing as cold as men do. So I think Dr. Stacy Sims says that it should be between like 50 and 55 degrees for women, while men can go much, much lower. And most recovery centers you go to, theirs are between like 38 degrees and like 43. So they're very, very cold. Wow. So I take that with a grain of salt, like obviously I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm just repeating what I've read. But so I tend to now these days, I do a little bit more sauna. And I'll go to Robbie's classes. Yeah. And it's like 100 to 105 degrees in those rooms, which is not as hot as a sauna, but then you're also moving on top of it.
Yes, you're moving.
And so I actually am thinking about going either tomorrow or Saturday, because I've had a flare up in my back this week. And every time I go, I just feel more limber, kind of like you do with the stretching when I leave. And I feel like it's really good for me. Sauna has a lot of other benefits, like there's cardiovascular benefits. Yes. And especially again, they say that sauna is the best thing for women because again, we just respond differently to cold. So women, like post workout sauna, especially for women, is fantastic for us. What else? I've never done cryotherapy.
I've never done it.
And I would imagine that the science behind that is it's excruciatingly cold, and so it's like decreasing inflammation.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a type of person that can benefit a lot from that. From each of these things.
Right.
That will do the hot tub, and like I feel amazing after the hot tub. I've never had an issue where I went into a hot tub and I came out without it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's somebody that can benefit a lot from it. You
Yeah.
find that is what I tell my clients too. Kind of like same as massage, chiropractor, needling. There's not one thing that's always gonna work.
True.
But there's something that's always gonna work. You just have to find it.
You have to find
You have to find it.
Even using like a massage gun.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll use a massage gun and I'll feel no difference. Other times I'll use one and I'll wake up the next day and I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did that. I feel completely so much better. But for me right now with the back stuff, it's been really interesting for me to try some of these different modalities and see what works, because right now I'm dealing with nerve issues and I've never really dealt with that before. And it's completely different than having a muscular soft tissue issue.
Yeah.
Completely different, because when you're dealing with muscles, you can get a massage.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you feel quite a bit better. With nerve, you don't. So you might, for a temporary amount of time, because the nerve is inflamed, which is tightening the muscle, but the nerve is the issue, right? So it's just kind of putting a Band-Aid on it. You're loosening the muscle, but the nerve's the problem. So as soon as you go, like for me, I was getting massages semi-regularly, probably about 9 months ago, and I would feel really good for 24 hours after, and then I'd go out for a run, and within a mile of my run, all the pain would come back, because my body would immediately tense up, because it was, going into exercise, and all the particular muscles would start working to run together, and I'd immediately feel crappy again. So what I've had to learn is like, okay, stop throwing all your money at massage right now, and instead dry needling, physical therapy, chiropractic to a degree. I have an amazing chiropractor. I think that, as with anything, some chiros are great, some are not so great. Mine, he very minutely adjusts you. So he like literally adjusts, like he works with your nervous system. So my experience with him has been fantastic. That being said, he is not, again, he's not the only thing that I do. And if he were the only thing that I did, I would still have issues. So I do PT exercises every night. I work on my pelvic floor. And then yesterday I went and got needling done, right? And then simultaneously, my physical therapist will do some mobilization of my sacrum and my lumbar spine and my hips. So just like you said, it's, you can utilize so many different things together, and it's not probably going to be just one thing. One thing I used to do so much before I would race, and I say used to just because I haven't raced in so long, but I would take an Epsom salt bath once a week.
Oh yeah, one of my clients swears by those.
Swears.
She takes 2 or 3 a week. Yeah, she swears by them. She's always taking them.
They're
I've
fantastic.
taken Epsom salts maybe 3 times in my life, and I enjoy it, but it's not like I walked out of there feeling amazing. It's just another bath.
Really?
But maybe I didn't have an issue that.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, I would notice, because I would, I would typically do it either the night before a long run or the night after a long run. And let's say I had a 20-miler the next day and I was sore from a workout that week, I would do an Epsom salt bath, and I would almost always wake up the next day feeling so much less soreness. Like it was incredible. And there's the magnesium in the Epsom salts is so good for your muscle recovery.
I bought a new bag, eucalyptus, magnesium, and it's got 3 things. And
I would also put some essential oils in there. Like,
okay. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I just don't think I felt like that one thing. That's the one. Yeah.
And everybody's
different. You just try whatever. Like I said, there's always going to be something that you need to find that works for you.
Yeah.
I like to refer out to massage therapists, chiropractors, needlers. They might do it. They might not. Give them a chance. A couple. I think in 2-3 sessions you'll know.
Yeah.
Have you ever done acupuncture?
Yes.
For what issue?
For my vertigo, actually.
Oh, did it work?
No, it didn't. I went to the Chinese school, so I went to, I would have students working on me, because this was either during the pandemic or right before it. Can't remember. So it was different, you know, that these are not graduates yet, right? So like take that with a grain of salt. It may not have been the best care I could have gotten. It didn't really help me. I definitely think it can help a lot of people. I would like to try it again.
Acupuncture for me, it was, I didn't know enough of it. And the first session that I got completely fixed my issue. Completely.
What?
Like that.
What was the issue?
I had been eating like an asshole.
Okay.
Drinking and eating out a lot.
Okay.
I started, and I did that multiple weekends in a row. I started having very vivid dreams, which for me, remembering my dreams is not normal.
Huh.
I started having very vivid dreams. It didn't matter how much coffee I drank during the day. I was drained. I was restless. My sleep was all fucked up. I was drinking probably 6 to 8 cups of coffee every day, and I was just not getting the benefit of it. I was like, yeah. Anyways, so my digestive system was messed up. I feel like everything was crashing.
When was this?
2018.
Okay, so it's before I knew you.
2018. Yeah, because I was going to a BMI group, business meetings, networking in Arvada.
Okay.
And there was a chiropractor in that team. It was like
Gotcha.
20 of us business owners, roofers, real estate. The health group, it was me. It was a physical therapist, a Pilates lady, a massage person, and an acupuncturist.
Okay.
And we always do our 30-second commercials. Hi, my name is Jairo, and Jim. And everybody gives their commercial, and the acupuncturist every week would say something different. If you're having trouble with insomnia, I can help you. Then the next week was, if you're having trouble with weight loss, I can help you. If you're having trouble with yada yada, it's like, this guy seemed... One time, funny thing is, he said on his little commercial, he said, if your woman or your wife is having trouble getting pregnant, I can help with that. And we all started laughing. Like, great.
Like, sure
you can help me. If you haven't. Anyways, so it's like, well, let me check out this guy. He's right up the street. He's on 80th and Wadsworth.
Okay.
Well,
Does he
cool.
still have a place?
He came back. He left and then he came back. So it's like, cool guy. I like him.
Yeah.
Let me see what he can do for me. And I showed up, and they take your readings, palm and tongue. You see your tongue. It's like, yeah, dude, your liver is fucked up. Your chi, because they were
right, because it's all
because the Chinese medicine sees the body very different than Western medicine.
Your chakras too, right?
Yeah. Your energy, your chi, the flow.
Yeah,
dude, it's all fucked up.
Okay.
You're stagnant. Your liver is stagnant. Your liver is fucked. I don't know what that means.
And you said you were drinking a lot too.
Yeah, I was drinking alcohol and eating a lot.
Yeah.
Of shit and yeah.
Okay.
And coffee, caffeine,
Yeah.
no effect. Restless, no sleep, tired, drained. Yeah. Anyways, he lays me on the table and he put some needles, ankles. I forgot where, but he needled, bam. I passed out on his.
Did you?
He just leaves me there. I passed out. I don't know, 30 minutes. I don't know how long I slept, but I slept. I woke up. That night I slept. I had the best sleep I had for months. That night. Wow. Fucking went to sleep. Dead cold, man. This is before I had kids, so I could sleep.
Yeah, right.
Slept. I woke up 4 a.m, 5 a.m, wired like that, like a switch just turned on. Mentally, it was crazy. I even called him. I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you did, but you just fixed it. I feel amazing. My mind is like fucking firing. I'm thinking. I don't even think I had coffee that day. I felt great. Eventually, I fucked it up again because I went out.
I was gonna say, like, how long did that last?
It lasted a couple of weeks until I fucked it up again. I went out and I did the same thing. I started drink. I drank for like a full weekend.
You were like, I'm cured.
I'm cured. I can go back. And then I kind of felt the same thing. It's like, oh, okay, but now I know. So he helped me out again.
Yeah.
And my brother was having the same issue. My brother was having some digestive issues. And I sent him to him. And anyway, I sent like 5 clients of mine, some with the sleep. Most of them came back with a really, really good experience, and they continued going. And he gave me some Chinese herbs, some teas that he makes.
Yeah.
What are your issues? And he mixes a bunch of herbs. Take this very bitter, strong tea twice a day. These many teaspoons. and you should be flowing. Your chi should be flowing
Okay.
in a few weeks. So, anyways, then I went for other issues that were more muscular. That didn't help a lot.
Didn't it?
No.
Okay.
And I sent a client with a frozen shoulder. She went, and it didn't help her as much. But anyways, for what I went that time, it was amazing.
Yeah.
So I will always have at least try it. Tell my clients.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Is he still there?
Yeah, I haven't spoke to him, and he used to be a member of the gym too.
Oh,
I haven't seen him in a while, but I think he's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might get his info. From
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Try it out.
I have no words. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
I don't know what he
amazing.
did, but he fucking fixed me. That's the only time that
Yeah.
I've ever walked away saying like that was it.
Wow.
Whatever he did, that was it. I'm sure he
that's
can't
so
fix
cool.
everything
No. of
and for
course.
everybody,
Yeah.
but for me that one time it was amazing. So that's
Okay.
what I tell my clients. Try it.
Yeah, for sure.
Try it. You thinking about massage? Go get it. I don't know what you're trying to get out of it, but try it. Cupping.
Yeah.
I used to get cupping a lot. I never felt like the cupping session did something magical.
Yeah.
Just looks cool walking around with your. You look like an athlete walking around with tape and bruises.
I do think it's interesting how, like, let's say they cup your back,
Yeah.
and wherever you have the injury, that's where the blood,
yes.
like,
Yes,
It's-
black.
yeah.
Like, holy shit! What was going on there?
Yeah,
Yeah. But
it's interesting.
I've done it all, and I have people ask me, "Does it work? Does it not work?" Well, it worked for the issue that I had that one time, but
yeah.
try it. The science might say one thing, but your body might say another one.
Yeah.
So try it. There's no one fix at all.
No, exactly. Except
yeah.
for sleep.
Yeah, that's the
And
one
food.
thing you cannot
And
go wrong
hydration.
with.
Yeah.
Just sleeping, you cannot go wrong. Yeah, go without sleep for a whole week. You're not gonna get better. Whatever you're dealing with, if you don't sleep, you're not gonna get better. It's gonna make it worse.
So true.
Yeah.
It just affects your mental health so much too.
Yes.
Right? Like, it's not just the physical performance. It's, for me especially, like, my mood when I'm not sleeping, I feel like I can't control my emotions as well. I can't regulate my emotions as well. And
super irritable.
yeah, very
short
irritable.
fuse.
Exactly.
Just annoyed.
Just like depressed and anxious and ugh, it's awful.
And if it's once in a while, like you're doing pretty good, and then you have that one night.
yeah,
I've had an
You can work
amazing
through
workout after a 4-hour sleep.
sure.
Because everything I had been doing really good, and then whatever I did, 4 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep,
Yeah.
amazing workout. And then you pick up and continue. But multiple in a row for weeks, months, years, it drains you, man. It fucking
I was like, years at this point.
it drains you. But that's why I'm a napper. I take naps almost every day. I don't have to pick up my kids till 5 p.m. from daycare, so if I'm done early, I take a nap at the gym.
Yeah.
I go to my
true.
car and take a nap, or I take a nap on the couch, or I go home and take a nap.
Oh my
I know
God.
a lot of people can't do that, obviously, because your schedule doesn't allow it, or you
Yeah.
just can't sleep during the day. Some people can't sleep during the day. It takes them a long time to sleep. I can put my headphones on and fall asleep within 3 minutes.
Damn. Robbie's like that too.
Yeah.
You guys are.
He
You
can
sleep
sit there. He
anywhere.
can sit there, put his head
No,
back,
Robbie
and
can literally sleep on the couch at the
Yes.
gym when there's people working around.
yeah, there's
out
people
around him.
walking in and looking at him.
And he's like conked out.
That I don't want to do.
No.
Then I start farting and, and snoring. I don't want that. I don't want people to see that. But I can go to my
God.
car and sit back and sleep. And then I'm back in 15 minutes, but I got a 10-minute nap. And I feel amazing. I feel
Yeah.
great. Like, you're done sleeping? Yeah, I'm done.
It's like a little power nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just gives you
Yeah,
enough
so-
energy. Cool.
So anyways,
Yeah. Cool.
sleep, drink your water,
Eat your food.
eat your food, cook your food and eat it.
Yeah.
Um,
you know
and
what's
everything
in it.
else can wait. Everything else, if you can afford it, if you have access
for
to
sure.
it, try it.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
But don't prioritize those things over
No.
your sleep and your food and your hydration.
No, right. Don't think you can get away with not sleeping as much as you should if you like go get a massage. You know, that's not how it works.
And if you for weight loss, if your main concern is health and weight loss, maybe you cannot outwork a bad diet. You
Yeah.
cannot work out all you
True.
want. You might be able to lose the weight on the scale, but you might be doing damage in other
Yeah.
levels, other systems.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not happening in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I
All
think that's
right.
that.
Yeah. Awesome. That was a good chat.
All right.
Yeah.
Time for a nap.
Yeah.
Can you nap?
Speaking of, sometimes.
Anywhere?
If no, I can't. No, I could never. Absolutely not. I could never nap at the gym. I could never nap in my car. Certainly not on the couch at the gym. And my problem too, like I have some weird digestive stuff that like I've had since I was born. Some of my organs are like not in the right places.
Okay.
And if I take a nap in the middle of the day, I almost always have a stomach ache when I wake up.
Really?
Because so the other thing is like my digestion is really slow. Like really slow. And so I think it further slows down my digestion when I do that, when I lay down. And so then when I get up, like I don't know, I don't exactly know the science behind it, but I almost always have a stomach ache. So if I know I have a workout later, like especially when I was running with my training group, we used to do our speed workouts every like Tuesday night and Friday night, or like, yeah, it was like Tuesday night and Saturday or something like that. But it was certainly, we would work out at night a lot. And it was like, if I know I'm going to have a run later, I can't lay down because I won't be able to run because I'll have like a really debilitating stomach ache. So, but if I know I don't have anything later in the day where it doesn't really, like I'm not going to exercise, I'll most likely risk it, especially if I'm really tired. If I'm really tired, I can often fall asleep.
Okay.
But I'm not a very good power napper. Like I'm somebody that wants to take a nap for 3 hours.
Like I'm going to take a sleep.
Yeah, like I want to go to sleep.
It has to be your bed. Preferably.
Sometimes I can fall asleep on the couch, but I can't even do that well.
Oh.
It almost always has to be my bed. And a lot of it, I don't know, it sounds like you're not this way, but I can't have any light on.
Okay.
I have to have pitch black, blackout curtains. Like it has to be black, pitch black.
Do you wear a mask?
No, because that doesn't, I've never thought they were comfortable. And also that doesn't like, it's like, even if I have a mask on and I know the light, it's like I know my body knows the light.
It's there. That's funny. Oh no, I don't need much. I just need a
Yeah. Oh my God. Well.
Anyway. Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, that's that.
We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Gym and Tonic. Jairo's gonna go nap. This is Gym and Tonic. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts at Gym and Tonic. Please follow us on YouTube at Gym and Tonic Co. And give us a follow on social media. My handle is at chasing with 2 G's _ Amy with 2 Y's. Jairo's handle is Jairo _ Lopez with 2 Z's .303. And Robbie's handle is 3 Boys and Dad, the number 3. We would love if you would share this episode with a friend, subscribe, give us a like, review, and we will see you all in 2 weeks.